Welcome, my friends, to Bloons Monkey City. Today is going to be sort of a boring video for some of you guys. I hope it's not too boring. Hopefully I'll try and make it exciting for you, to tell you guys some, talk about some cool things, I think. But basically what I want to do was kind of make my town a little bit more square. It's too random, it's stupid, so what I wanted to do is try and get like at least a couple of these tiles done, so I can at least clean them up. Or let's start off right here. We got a cave tile, maybe it's a hard cave tile. Ooh, a fairly hard cave tile. Start off with that bad boy, and we'll kind of move our way around however we like. Plus, we get some free bloon stones out of that one. Nice. Oh, man. Alright, so let's do a spike factory start. I'm probably going to end up using mostly ninja boomerang combos right here. Maybe attack shooter, but $3,500 is a little bit steep for that guy. So we're going to start off with the ninja first shiznit. Let's do that. We'll go boom, boom, boom. And let's get going. Also, for lead popping power, I am going to use this guy right here. I'll put him on strong. I get him up to 0-2 quite quickly. It's not usually that lead balloons come out on round 1, but I'd rather be, again, safe than sorry. I guess that just makes sense to me. So we got to the 0-2, plus eventually we'll get him up to 0-3 eventually, and like, it'll just be nice to have him already kind of set up already. So the main thing I want to talk about today, because I know this is going to be slightly boring, is what do I think... Oh my goodness gracious, holy crap, maybe it's not going to be boring, maybe it's going to be harder than I thought. Maybe I don't want to be distracted while I talk about this, but let's just talk about the game for a little while. There's only going to be 19 rounds, so let's make sure we do this very, very nice. I'll talk about what I want to talk about in the next little section here, because this is actually fairly tough. I mean, this is a tough map. The map itself is just difficult. I've never liked the cave tiles. In fact, this was probably one of the first cave tiles that I never... This was actually the longest tile that I went through where I knew it existed, but I never beat it. Because I just tried it a couple times, I got really upset by it. I'm like, this stuff is stupid, I don't want to play anymore. And I get all upset about it. And, yes. So there's my first lead balloon taken down. At least in this mobile version, the leads don't come in like groups of 15 or something right from the get-go. They're usually just like one random lead balloon, which is kind of nice. I actually like it that way. The real question becomes, do I want to save up $2,000 more to try and get that 4th tier ninja? I would like to. Honestly, I feel like that would be ideal. That would be nice. Very effective, strong killing power. Very accurate. Decent against... a small level? Did not look. It's an easy difficulty, so it couldn't be that bad, right? I don't think it would be a mud level. I think it's just a ceramic level. Here we go, got a lot of lead balloons coming out here. No problemo for amazing little boomerang right here. Oh man, look at that guy. Oh my god, look at the bottom of the left corner right there. He is angry. He's throwing some red hot rings. Honestly, I kind of feel bad for him. He's got to have flaming hot boomerangs touching his hands all the time. It's just so sad, isn't it? I don't know about you guys, but me personally, I think I can handle some pretty decent heat, but I don't think I can handle something. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness. Zebra's trying to run on through. And we get it up. Blue Jitsu. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And we do end up surviving. We actually have no lives lost in it so far. But again, it was actually fairly difficult. Look at that. I mean, we almost lost lives right there. If I honestly did not get that 4th tier ninja, I would have had to build some road spikes or lose lives. Either way, I don't know what I would have done. Probably freaked out and lost some lives, because that's just the way I do things. I'm a freaker-outer. So we've seen a few lead balloons so far, nothing too crazy, but I would like to get that 0-3 boomerang. He just makes it nice. He just makes it so you don't have to worry about the leads at all. Nothing's going to get through, especially if he's on strong. If you put him on first, maybe something will sneak through right there, but usually it will not. Also, a couple balloon chippers might not be a bad idea, especially near the boomerang ninja. Like right around here, I'll probably end up getting some of those guys a little bit later on, but again, I want to get that 2-3 boomerang first. He's my main goal. And I'm the type of guy where I don't like to get the 0-2. Oh my goodness gracious. We somehow did it! We somehow did it. I don't like to get the 2-0 boomerang or the 2-2 boomerang first. I like to get the 0-3 and then I eventually get him up to 2-3. At least that's what I like to do. It's not like extremely important to do that, but that's what I like. So. Glaive thrower. What else could we get? There's a lot of random things. Honestly, there's a lot of things that are not allowed in this cave level. Which I guess kind of makes sense. Like, you couldn't actually put Maybe they actually thought about it like that, like it's inside of a cave, you can't have an airplane in there. It's inside of a cave, you can't have a helicopter in here. And obviously farms won't grow, because, or bananas won't grow, because there's no light in a cave. Unless I put the farm up here, where there's a little bit of light. Because we're kind of like trying to, their balloons are actually trying to escape the cave. So realistically, maybe we're the bad people. We're trying to keep these balloons in the cave, man. I guess that makes sense. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Gotta keep him on strong, gotta keep him on strong, keep him on strong as well. I'll get another balloon chipper while I'm at it. I'm just feeling the balloon chipper right now. So again, I don't really remember if this is a Moab tile. I might just be a little safe with that and get some sort of... well, there's two options. I can either go for a really high-level spike factory, like a 3-2 spike factory or something, and that'll stop the first Moab that comes out. Unless it's a double Moab, then I'm screwed. Or I could get just a lot of other random ninjas or sniper or something. Maybe a Moab Mauler, but like that's like the least efficient thing if there wasn't Moabs coming out. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with a sniper. I don't know, a 2-3 sniper just like seems like a good idea. If I could afford that guy. On the mobile version, they're fairly cheap, so I like to try and get them. Oh no, they changed the price again. Oh. Or maybe that's only on BTD battles. That's totally a possibility. In BTD battles mobile, he's only like $27.50 for this $3,500 upgrade. It gets a little confusing when you got like 4 different games to worry about. BMC Flash, BMC Mobile, and then Battles Flash, Battles Mobile. And then BTD5 Steam just messes it all up, man, because that's like the weirdest one of them all. It's like mobile, but on a computer. And that just makes me get even more confused. The only thing that I really don't like about BTD5 Steam, by the way, is when I try and use Shift, it gets really messed up. The entire game just kind of gives up on me. Because it's made for the mobile version, and you can't shift on the mobile version. So like when they tried to make that get allowed in the Steam version, it just made it really, really laggy. And then when I try and do my random odd series and stuff like that, it just doesn't work out. So we are going to get this $2,200 tower right, y'all. And now, as you can tell, we're actually rocking the balloons. I really feel like the sniper is actually pretty boss. And that's just a 1-3 sniper. Imagine a 2-3 sniper. We're not even going to see any balloons for a little while. That's how ridiculous he's going to be, I think. So we're just popping little baby red balloons right now and little baby blue balloons. But it's not because only reds and blues are coming out. It's because we're popping them so quickly with that sniper. So there's the .50. Oh, there's no balloons on the screen. That's how awesome he is. And plus, it looks kind of funny because he's just going all over the place. Let's put him on non-stop mode and go pretty quick with this stuff. Else it'd be kind of weird. I won't even be able to tell when the next round starts. There it is. A few random ceramics coming out. Long range suck, faster shred. Also, that's another upgrade where I just really don't understand it. Is faster shred worth it out of the balloon chippers? I would honestly say no. It's not. Just based on my personal opinion, based on no facts whatsoever, I would say it's probably not worth it. But at the same time, I could see how like maybe it'll end up being somewhat efficient, but I would just rather get a bunch of random 0-0 blue chippers again. Could suck up more ceramics. I'd rather have more ceramics just out of play and have them take a little bit longer than try and shred them a little bit faster. You know what I mean? Like just keep them out of play, and you'll be fine. So one more round to go. This is looking very, very easy for us. We are the champions, and it looks like there is probably no Moabs coming out. I severely doubt that they will come out on the last level, and especially this is only 19 rounds, so that's just rounds. I need to really start looking at that. I don't know why I don't. I'm never a looker. A looker, a hooker, a whatever. So we got the double shot, a few random ceramics, and we will get to the final round. Oh my goodness gracious, get some traction action. And yes, there's just like so many things that I'm not allowed to use that I would like maybe use, except maybe a cannon. I guess I could use a cannon. Even though it's kind of weird to get a 0-0 cannon at the very last level. That is weird. Money's just so scarce. Is that me or what? Am I just not getting a lot of money today? I guess I did afford a 4th tier ninja and some really high level balloon chippers and a boomerang, so yeah, I guess that's a lot of stuff. And the ceramics will get taken down quite easily, actually. Most of them got turned into yellow balloons. I'll accept that. Monkey banks are full. Try upgrading one of your existing banks. So I've already done all that. Actually, now that I think about it, What level am I? I'm level 23. Can't I get another bank? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I might be able to. I don't know. Where would it be? No, I've got all my banks. I got all my monkey banks. So... I mean farms. Oh, that's what he meant. They meant banks, not farms. What am I thinking? I have no idea. So anyways, what I want to do is... let's see, what else do we want to get? I just got that cave tile right there. Maybe we can even it out. Ooh, this is a round ramp tile. On a very, very easy level. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Because, you know what? Now I can have time to talk about what I want to talk about. Oh, the suspense must be killing you by now. I understand. So we've got, doesn't even say how many rounds. So we'll get the spike factor really quick. There is the spike factor. I'll also get, I think ninjas are favored. Yes, ninjas are favored. Get a ninja right there. I'll get a quick mortar. I'll play this one a little bit different. I'm actually going to get a random ice tower in the back here up to 2-0. Might end up getting something crazy like an Arctic Wind or something as well. The reason why I usually get this guy is because even in the mobile version, even though I don't like ice towers very much, sometimes they can be fairly effective for popping a big group of holy crap loots in the very end. You get a big bunch of growth, those guys? Yeah. So we're actually not doing a very good job right now because I don't have snap freeze yet. But luckily, we're slowing them down just a little bit. Also, I could have put my mortar over on the other side, and that would help just a tiny bit. But as soon as we get snap freeze, it'll be much, much better. So there we go, snap freeze. Plus, it's not interfering with my ninja at all, which is obviously a good sign for whenever you're doing these things. So, what do I think the future is going to be like? Not just in like 2 years or 3 years, but in like 50 years, and 100 years, and 500 years. What is the future going to be like? I think that's a fairly interesting thing to think about. So is it me, or is this just really, really hard starting off? I have no idea. And we're doing an okay job, but man, it's getting crazy. So I think in 50 years, we're gonna literally have like robots, like our own robots that will like literally have as like butlers and stuff like that. We might not even need jobs in 50 years. It might be that crazy that we can like have robots do everything for us if we really wanted to. I really feel like that science is going to change a lot of stuff very, very quickly. I don't know if you guys have realized, but we've gone from like random cars 100 years ago into like, okay, those are nice cars, like 30 years ago, 40 years ago. Those are nice cars, they work and everything like that. Into, okay, now we almost have, we basically have self-driving cars. They can drive from one end of the United States all the way to the other end. No help from humans, no nothing. They just do it themselves, no problem. That's how ridiculous cars are getting. So we'll eventually, in 5-10 years maybe, a lot of people might actually have self-driving cars. You don't need to drive everywhere, and it's actually probably a lot safer. And I saw a video on that, actually, and I thought it was really, really cool that the car would, like, stop before even you'd see anything. You'd be like, well, why the heck is it stopping? Is it stupid? It was actually, like, sensing people without even, like, seeing it. It was, like, absolutely ridiculous. They have self-driving cars and everything. So I really feel like technology is just going to get extremely, unbelievably crazy in the future. And once we get to quantum computers, oh, snap, dude. Oh, snap. Quantum computing, as soon as we get those guys unlocked, it's going to be a game changer in life, for sure. Basically, our computers right now are, like, kind of, I think it was Moore's Law, where, like, computer power has basically been doubling for the past 2 years, over the past, like, or it doubles every 2 years for the past, like, 40 years or so. So it's been pretty darn extreme. And then it started to slow down, like, a couple years ago. Not quite as much as doubling every 2 years. And it's like, well, why? Why has it been slowing down? We're actually getting to the point where you can't fit, like, as many transistors on the processor and everything, not because we can't do it because we're not good enough at it, but because we're actually getting so crazy small that, like, we're getting down to the atomic level where the atomic level is actually stopping us from doing it any smaller. What will happen is it'll start, like, leaking random charges and stuff like that, and it won't be accurate anymore. you want it to be 100% accurate, because if a computer messes up even once out of every 1,000 times, and you do a million actions per minute, it's gonna mess up a lot. So you need it to be 100% accurate, like every single time. It needs to be like literally perfect. So, yes, computers. Obviously, if I said anything slightly wrong there, don't get mad at me. I'm not a computer expert. I'm a computer guy, but I'm not a computer expert. And I just watch videos on it, and I learn stuff from those videos. Anyways, so I think, yes, in like 50 years, we might even have like our own robots and everything, and it's going to be kind of awesome. And then in 100 years, honestly, I feel like humans could totally be living on Mars or another planet or another moon. Another moon could easily happen in 100 years. I know that some people might say that that's not even totally reasonable. I think it's totally possible. And not just like, not like living there just like, you know, in a random little tiny space-looking thing. Like, actually have like living quarters and like inside buildings and like maybe even almost terraforming stuff. I don't even know. Maybe 500 years, though. Probably closer to 500 years, we're going to start terraforming other planets to make them fit for us. And I think we'll even do it to Earth as well, and that's why I'm really not worried about Earth as much as people think. Even though Earth Day is definitely a nice thing, and we should really try and conserve the planet, it'll definitely help us now. I'm not worried about the future at all. I think science will save us. For sure. If it gets too hot, guess what? We can release, not dust, but certain things into the air to absorb some of the sun, to like block out some of the sun to make it a little bit cooler on Earth. We can affect the weather. I don't know if you guys realize that. We can actually affect the weather now if we really wanted to. But it would cost a lot of money and probably not be worth it. But eventually, it won't be a big deal. And the reason why, I think the main thing, is once we get infinite energy, and by infinite energy, I think we get fusion going, or something like that going, once energy is not an issue anymore, which I think energy is like the main problem right now. Everything runs off of energy. Once we get infinite energy, then we won't have pretty much any problems we have right now. Because you can have robots do literally everything. The energy won't be a problem for that, and robots can start doing anything you want. You can build infinite robots, even building robots with other robots because of this infinite energy, and it'll have a non-stop, oh my goodness gracious thing. And then the craziest part is actually going to be, will robots end up killing humans? I don't know. I think they might. It's a possibility. I just think that, humans will likely be smart enough to not let that happen. But I think we do have to be careful. I really do. And I know I'm not trying to be one of those, like, doomsday people that's saying, like, aliens are gonna take us over and robots are gonna kill us. So I'm not trying to be like that. I'm just trying to say, like, if robots get smart enough, where we're like, should we let robots vote? Should we treat them as people? You know, are they smarter? They're smarter than a chimpanzee. Are they human? Are they humanized? And that's where it gets a little bit crazy. I just don't know. So I'm gonna get philosophical on you guys. I don't normally do this too often, but I think it's cool things to think about. Sometimes I like to be a philosophical person. I wouldn't say I'm a philosopher, but making you think about these things can be definitely fun. And in your lifetime too. My lifetime, probably. You know, I'm only like probably 5 to 10 years older than some of you guys. I'm probably the same age as some people, but I do have a wide range of people that watch my videos. That's the cool thing about them. But I'd say the mass majority is, did I say mass majority? Majority. Vast majority. Okay, got it. Vast majority. Mass majority. Vast majority. Oh man, I'm just so bad at this. Is, between 13 and 17. That's what my YouTube analytics says, so I trust it. 13 to 17 is like 80% of the viewers. It totally makes sense, you know, a lot of those people that usually play the Flash games. I might have to learn a little bit as well, because I'm not saying people that are young are stupid, but they have not as much experience with strategy games and Flash games and stuff like that. I have a lot of experience with these games, so I can usually pick up a random strategy game and just learn it in a day, no problem. I can start owning it. Because I'm good at them. You know, I've done them all my life. That's why I've been so good at strategy games. That's why I'm good at Bloons. You know, I would say I'm an expert at Bloons, but I'm pretty darn good at Bloons. Anyways, almost level 18 already. So what I think I'm going to do... let's get few random balloon shippers right here. We'll kind of explore our town really quick, see what we got, see what we want to look for, and then I'm probably going to call it a day. I think I talked about everything that I wanted to talk about. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my random nonsensical yelling, talking, screaming, arguing, all that ridiculous stuff. And if you think that I'm completely wrong, that's okay too. You can tell me in the comments. I'm totally down for that. You know, I like, not saying I like argument, but it's good to be skeptical of other people. Definitely a good thing. That's what good scientists are. They're skeptical. They don't believe something, they ask for proof or something. And that's the thing about my ideas, is there's no proof about what's going to happen in the future. You can't really predict the future. You can predict the future slightly, but not exactly perfect. So let's see what else we got here, guys. I have very little money at the moment, so I really can't do too much with my money. But here's my town. Like, what else should I get from my town? What should I do? As you can plainly see, we only finished 2 tiles in about 20-something minutes. So, got a long ways to go, man. Imagine how long this entire town took to get. I would honestly say probably like 20 hours, 30 hours, something like that. A long time to get this down. You guys have probably seen like 20 hours of that. Like if I made 40 videos, probably around there. Most of my videos are around 30 minutes or so. I've made a couple hour specials as well, so probably evens out to right around there. But I got a pretty decent amount of money here. I can top up by half is $30,000, so we've got about $60,000 that I can get to. And what I really wanted to get to was, actually, I built something wrong on accident. I really wanted to get this engineer upgrade. I wanted to get this, where do I go with the upgrades? I gotta click on this guy. This is where I learned it. Gotta go to that, go to the engineer. Where's the engineer? There he is. I really want to get the balloon trap, as you guys probably saw from my last video. Traps, capture balloons, and that's basically for all those levels that I don't use farms on. Any really hard levels that I don't use farms, I'm probably going to have to use some sort of balloon trap. And that'll give me extra money and all that. So I want to get that guy. But sadly, I have to get a $35,000 building. But I built this building instead because it looked like it would be the red building, and then I just read about it, and it's like, oh crap, I messed it up. So too bad, so sad. Whatevs, man. We'll have to deal with it once we get to it. But that's all I'm going to have today. Again, if you have any suggestions or comments about things, let me know. I'd love to hear about them. Thanks for watching. Have a super duper delicious day.